time that your favorite YouTuber used to say, "This is my holy grail," and you'd actually believe them. If an Instagram girlie showed you a serum, you'd save it. If a TikTok creator did what I eat in a day, you would fully consider changing your entire lifestyle because she looks so effortlessly clean, thin, happy, maybe rich. And it worked because somehow there was trust. We thought these were real people in real bedrooms giving real opinions. But right now, we are watching that trust get shredded in real time. We're finally at this weird inflection point where the audience is getting smarter much faster than influencers are actually evolving. People are clocking undisclosed ads. People are watching the same Target haul just in a different house. People are not buying 5 new fall time Stanleys because some girl on TikTok said it was a part of her fall 2025 reset. People are commenting, okay ad under videos that aren't even marked as ads. That is kind of where we're at right now. So you know you better buckle up because we're gonna talk about it. About the actual downfall of influencer culture. Not that influencing is gonna go away forever because we all know that it's not, but the era where anyone could pop up on your screen and lazily sell you anything and you would just kind of eat it up, well, that era is over.
The influencer era is officially dead. We're now in the creator-founder era. What I'm about to say might make you upset, but most creators will fail in the next 3 years. Influencer rates dropped by 45% last year. The future is creators building and owning their own brands. These investors are betting $63 million on this exact same theory. And this all started in 2019 when the top 1% of creators started to build brands about content. But there was just one problem.
Basically every creator company minus Prime, Feastables, Lunchly, and maybe one or two others, sales graphs goes up and then it nosedives.
So what's the solution? It's in the niches. Let me explain. We're witnessing a revolution of software, e-commerce, and even traditional businesses all being disrupted by creators. This creator Marissa hit 100,000 users in 4 days off of one video. This creator Ashley sold $100,000 of products in 45 minutes. And Kai Cenat and AMP just made $1 million in 15. Merch is past its prime.
It's also the rise of the intellectual creator. I feel like a lot of people want to learn something. I don't know. I feel like we're all glued to our phones all the time. It's like, maybe make it worth my while. Tell me something I don't know. I don't need to see the same stupid Target furniture every single time I swipe.
I've noticed a rise of the intellectual influencer. Creators have a lot more credibility now. And even look at Mia Rose McGrath. She's a Gen Z finance content creator who just landed a brand deal with HMRC. We're witnessing the official UK tax authority backing a creator to push their messaging, and I think that's really interesting. So instead of influencers just being hired to wear nice clothes or look good in clothes, brands are saying, why don't we get this creator to share more insight in how we develop the product? So it's not just about making the product look good, but making people understand.
Authenticity over everything. Authenticity will never really die. The real will last. Absolutely. There's this weird thing that happens when these people become famous, that they all morph into one specific type of individual, that authenticity that they had that we originally fell in love with them for is completely gone. It's like, oh, now you got a Go-Yard bag, now you have a big white house. It's like, what else? Like we're watching the exact same thing happen to everybody. Where is that authenticity? Where is that piece of you that still feels like the person we fell in love with?
The era of influencers and influencer culture as we know it is dead. No, because we like to be called content creators now. Okay, but let me explain. We've all been seeing this kind of play out for a while, I would say starting 2019 to 2020, where it is no longer desirable to have a perfectly curated lifestyle or Instagram feed. The people that are winning right now are being the most authentic. I know we hear that word a lot, way too much, but the door is wide open for smaller creators right now. A lot of smaller creators have a highly engaged audience. You're seeing a lot of creators that are not afraid to be themselves or go against the grain or step outside of the box, and brands are noticing this.
I think it's just very easy to look a certain way. You can so easily get certain plastic surgery to look a certain way. You can buy clothes to look a certain way. You can go into debt getting new bags, the hottest new bag of fall 2025. You can literally do all of that, but you cannot build a personality. You cannot build something that very few people are ever able to monetize on, because not everybody actually has something beneath the surface. To sell surface is something that everybody has done for centuries. We've always sold the look, the idea, the front of the magazine cover, the model, we're selling the idea of something and the look of something. But when you have somebody that's got this undeniable camera presence, this incredible way of conducting themselves in front of an audience that makes people actually like them, it feels like you can get attached to them in a way that you cannot get attached to some girl that's hot. Anybody can be hot, but not everybody can have way more than what they show on camera. People love to act like influencer culture was always cringe, but honestly, it wasn't. Early YouTube, early beauty gurus, early lifestyle creators were actually doing something kind of radical. beautiful. They were an alternative to a model in a magazine. They weren't insanely photoshopped. They didn't have crazy bodies or insanely made up faces. They were filming on a MacBook in their parents' house. They were doing some sort of like Forever 21 haul with 3 items, and it was actually realistic. That was something relatable that we could all get behind. And for a lot of people, influencing was just a way out of bad jobs, out of bad debt, out of working customer service. You could talk to a camera, you could build a community, and suddenly brands would pay you to keep doing it, which was kind of beautiful. But then here's what happened. The money got good, maybe a little too good. And then brands realized, oh, this is way cheaper and way more effective than hiring some sort of random production agency. And then it seemed like everyone and their cousin became an influencer. It stopped being this natural, oh, I love this creator, so I want to support them relationship, and became, this is someone trying to convert me every single day. When a creator's entire identity becomes, what can I sell my audience this week? It stops feeling like some sort of genuine relationship and begins feeling a lot like spam.
This new era of TikTok creators is literally ruining the content creation community. And let me explain. The reason I say this is because my sister has been a content creator since before the pandemic, since before TikTok was big, since before the whole post your content thing. My sister has been building her platforms for a very, very long time, since like 2014, 2015. And I've seen how the industry has shifted, and the industry is literally taking advantage of the fact that everyone wants to be TikTok famous right now. When I say that, I mean, they know they don't have to pay you guys. Like, they know they don't have to. They know someone will do it for free because people just want the opportunity. They want to get their face out there. They believe that if they just got the right opportunity, things would just start flooding towards them. No, that's not how it works. And when you don't hold yourself to a higher standard, you are destroying the industry because companies know someone will do it for free. If they know someone will do it for free, all they have to say is, we've seen your content and we think it's amazing and we would love to collaborate on this amazing opportunity to get you the exposure. No, don't let these companies fool you. Everything you're doing has value. That's why they reach out to you. Everything you're doing is worth something. Your time is worth something. The quality of your videos is worth something. Your niche is worth something. So don't let these companies fool you.
I also hate how my whole FYP is how to get followers and grow your page. I just want my funny videos back. Bro, get that algorithm fixed, bro. Start liking some like stupid memes. Start liking some of those Jake Paul AI videos. Get that algo back in check. Aside from that, it's weird seeing so many accounts just begging for follows as opposed to wanting to build an audience and posting actual content. Girl, just come up with a good idea. Like, girl, just post something fun. Like, you would be absolutely mind blown to see the things that blow up and the things that come up on my FYP. It's the crazy stuff, things that you would never imagine would be good. I literally watched this guy's video the other day. He took like a professional video of the outside of his street with like this beautiful song in the background and these red leaves flying around. Did it have like 2 million likes? Like, I'm telling you, it could be anything. You don't need to beg for nothing. You just need to put that blood, sweat, and tears into everything you do, and take it from me. You guys, I have been making content on YouTube since I was 16, 17, 18. I did it at 21. I did it at 22. I did it at 24. I have done it since my teens. It is so not something that grows overnight. And you can't just sit there and go like, followers, please? Followers? Go work for it. Show me how you work for it and I will follow you. But nobody wants to work hard anymore.
Nobody wants to work these days.
No, I do understand. There's so many people who are trying to balance the simple sheer, like, I'm going to work my 9 to 5, and this is my 5 to 9 that I'm doing at home every night, and you want it to work, and you want it to succeed. I'm telling you guys, I uploaded 100 videos for 100 days when I was just starting to make YouTube content, and I got nothing out of it. You have to keep trying and keep working for it, and I promise it will pay you back. But do you know what honestly broke a lot of this weird influencer stuff in half? The weird PR slop. These psychotic floor-to-ceiling unboxings of 40 packages. The makeup drawers with 500 eyeshadow palettes. The I spent $70,000 on designer day videos in the middle of a cost of living crisis. The massive, ridiculous hauls that aren't even about showing you anything cute anymore. They're about flexing how much stuff you own. Coming close, girl. Ew. That is cringe. That is cringe. They like to show off how much richer they are than you and how you should be trying to do the same thing too. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just say, I'm not trying to. I live in my mom and dad's house. Like, I don't even live alone. I'm living with mom and dad. I'm eating up my roots. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just eating up my roots. We're trying to buy a house. That's why. At first, people watch that content for fun because maybe when you got home from work, you want to unwind. It's fun to watch somebody try on 10 different outfits or try everything on the restaurant menu. But now it just makes people angry because the gap between influencer life and normal person life is honestly just way too big. You have people out here struggling to pay rent, and then you see them open up their phone and seeing a girl say, well, I bought the same jacket in 3 different colors because I just couldn't decide. I don't even care that it's $300 each. I don't even care I spent $1,000 on it. Feels painfully tone deaf to the point where it's like, who would want to watch you, you glutton? Like, all you're doing is sitting there with this greed and excitement to just spend. Who is gonna watch that? Who is gonna genuinely sit there and go, what a great time. What a great time I'm having, without having that somehow affect how they feel about themselves.
One of the most genius things that influencers ever did was they commodified collections. They utilized the way that collections were generally perceived to manipulate their audience, and in doing so, changed the general perception of collections in the first place. Collections used to be a labor of love. It was an act of slow consumption. And in some cases, it signified a life that was lived. For example, keychain collections from different countries, bottle cap collections, shell collections. But regardless, it signified devotion. What you were collecting was significant enough to you that you would wait for years for the perfect item to pop up. Now, they signify wealth and status. Influencers manipulated the general perception of collections to signal to their audience that they were super committed to whatever it was they were trying to sell you. They were trying to communicate that they cared so much about the product that they would collect it. They were a super fan, and they hoped that you would trust them enough to want to collect it too. It's all marketing. Look at Stanley Cup collections and the ways that influencers stage their collections to look like stores.
It is insane overconsumption. And another thing is, like, I don't know if you guys have ever just like logged off. Like in 2020, I didn't have any social media for a whole year. I just took the year off. I just didn't do anything, didn't touch anything. The way that you save so much money, and someone will come up to you and be like, did you see that new drop of the... I couldn't help, I had to buy them all. And you're like, I actually don't know what you're talking about. Not only do I not give a shit, but I actually have no idea what you could possibly be mentioning, and it means nothing to me. It only means as much as you let it. No, literally, because what do you mean you collect water bottles? It sounds like we have no hobbies. Sounds like there's nothing to make us happy anymore. Why do we have to do that? Those are expensive too. After seeing all this ridiculousness everywhere, the audience started to get a little bit loud about it. They started saying, you don't even use this stuff. You just open it and throw it in a drawer. You promote 25 foundations a month, which means you're lying about at least 24 of them. You're telling us to buy nonstop, but you get it all for free. Why are you convincing your audience to overspend on things that you didn't even pay for? That is exactly when the first crack showed. But the whole foundation of influencer culture was relatability. You are like me. You shop where I shop. You get anxious like I do. Maybe we trauma bond over the same experiences. And then I start to trust you, and that's why I buy. But now, most people at the top are not relatable. They are running their pages like media companies. They forget that the people on the other side of the screen are real humans. They're booking brand deals back to back. They're invited to every launch party. They live in LA, all white kitchens, $5,000 sofas. Then they get on camera and have the audacity to say, I'm just a normal girly. I'm just a girl. No, you're not. And here's where it really died. Perhaps it was the fact that a lot of influencers were starting to hide ads again. We literally went in a full circle. The FTC came in years ago and was like, hey, yeah, you need to disclose when you're being paid. So creators started writing ad or sponsored or adding the TikTok paid partnership label. Very cool. Everyone simply understood the rules and played by them. Then the views slowed down. Nobody wants to watch ad content. No matter how well they produced it, no matter how many times the influencers like to shove it in your face to try and make you buy. So ad spend got tighter. Platforms started to push non-ad content much harder. And then suddenly influencers started to do the most annoying thing in the entire world. Sneaky ads, more expensive deals and products.
These influencers that are telling you they're not making crazy amounts of money are lying to you. I don't care what they say. I have 26,000 followers and I average $300 a day passively. That means not trying, that means not working, that means my videos are accumulating so much from the past that even when I'm on vacation, I'm making $300 a day passively. So think about how much I make when I'm working, when I'm actually posting, plus all the passive income. And I only have 26,000 followers. And you're going to tell me that you're going to sit in front of a camera with 10 plus million people and tell me that you're not making money and you can't afford this and you can't afford that and you can't afford to help people in need ever? No, that's not sitting right with me. So if you guys are wondering if these people are lying and it's not making any sense, it's because they are lying. They literally are lying.
The way an extra $300 a day would significantly change my life. These people, they cannot for even a second put themselves in your shoes. Not only can they not do that, they probably don't know anybody that is in your shoes. And you know, I'm just gonna spill the tea. I ain't never once liked those New York influencer girls. The twins, I didn't like any of them. The moment they popped up on my feed, blocked. You are giving so inauthentic, boring. I don't want to buy a single thing you show me because I feel like you're a mean girl grabbing me by the jugular saying, buy it. I promise you're gonna love it. Come on. No, you give me bad vibes. You give me greed. I don't want anything to do with you. And I just don't like the fact that they can't even be authentic for a second. I'm not even just talking about the New York girls. I'm talking about anybody that pops on here. You can't even shed a little bit of your lizard skin to show people who you really are, to show up and be honest about how you feel, to at least let that guard down because you steal so much from other people and you're telling me that you can't even be a nice person. You can't even be straight up and honest. I just find it ridiculous, you know? And then you'll find a 1 in a million star that comes on your TikTok and you'll be like, oh, I really love them. They're really great. I really feel like and then they're too. Disappoint me more. Disappoint me more, girl. It's not possible. And the funny thing is about this video is it's like, we don't have the creator fund in Canada. We're not allowed to make money on TikTok, I guess. So this bewilders me how much people can make on TikTok. It blows my mind.
Hi everyone, I got sent this and today we're going to be trying it. I'm going to give you all my honest review and I'm going to let you all know if you should buy this chocolate bar. Let's see how it tastes and let's review it. It's a blue ribbon. Packaging is honestly amazing. It feels like cotton. It's honestly amazing. Oh my god, that rip was fabulous. Definitely recommend the packaging. Look how the chocolate bar is shaped, guys. It has like ruffles on the top.
No, I can't. This is too much. You guys kill me. Don't even get me started on these podcasts. I thought to have a podcast, you actually needed to say something valuable. Like, I listen to like educational podcasts, some self-help podcasts, you know, something to soothe my brain. You think I'm gonna sit here and listen to you like secretly promote Dunkin' Donuts 10 times and not clock it? And then they don't even say that they're sponsored. Get Ready With Me is where the product is just sitting there on the counter because the brand specifically said, oh, don't mention it. Just put it in the background. It's always this isn't sponsored, but, and it's the most scripted ad read you've ever heard. Trust me, I've done ad reads in the past. I have honestly been as open and honest about it being as sponsor as possible. Those help pay my bills, and I do absolutely appreciate it. Do you think I'm gonna lie to you about it, though? Do you think I'm not gonna? It takes 2 seconds to say it's an ad. And then what happens when you hide all of this behind smoke and mirrors and you don't disclose? Everyone's trust in their favorite influencer just tanks, and you'll never be able to trust them again because trust is built off of showing up time and time again and being honest and always being the person that you say that you are. And then all the viewers are sitting there on the other end of the screen going, okay, I can't tell if you actually like this product or if you're really just trying to get a check. And if I just can't tell, I am never going to trust you again at all. I would rather listen to a friend. I'd rather listen to my mom. I would rather watch a girl on TikTok with 400 followers from Ohio than one of these massive LA creators who's just happy to lie right to your face. This is the part that I actually think influencers couldn't anticipate. We've been on the internet for over a decade. We've seen every viral campaign. We know what PR looks like. We know what a launch trip looks like. We know what brand talking points sound like. We know when a creator's page goes, I've been using this for years when the product launched a week ago. Get out of my face. Like, you think we can't tell? Do you think we're stupid?
Put a finger down if you've recently unfollowed an influencer that you've been following for years because you're sick of them saying things like, hey bestie, you need to buy this, or don't walk, run, or just spamming your entire feed with sponsored content.
Girl, I think I have PTSD. Like, the walk don't run sends me over the deep end. And I swear I'm not trying to be mean. It's just when you've been in the game long enough, and I feel like I've done so many things in my own YouTube career, things on TikTok that I regret, things on YouTube that I regret, that I wish I never did, never posted, that you honestly start to understand that when people actually like you for showing up and being you, it is the most valuable thing that you cannot squander, bro. Even if you had 20,000 dedicated followers that show up and they watch every piece of content, that is absolutely priceless. I think people get way in over their heads. I think they actually forget how valuable that is.
Content. I'm just gonna say what I think everybody's thinking. Influencers have become annoying. I'm mainly talking about the influencers who have gotten so big that all they post now is sponsored content. Or the influencers that we made big and we made successful post like 700 gift guides all filled with the most basic gifts or gifts that are just so out of touch and so unaffordable. It's like they
and lazy. Like, you're filming content on an iPhone that you hitting a cap cut? And you're telling me you can't put in a little bit more time for the people who gave you what you have? I didn't realize I was gonna get so angry I'd sweat my sweater off. I'm gonna have to change my shirt. My back is dripping.
It's like they completely forgot their roots or something. I think my Roman Empire has become thinking about the fact that we are in the midst of a massive shift on social media. I think the death of OG influencers is slowly happening, and there's a huge birth of content creators who are experts in their field or who are bringing value to people's lives. I think people want to open their apps and feel inspired or motivated or feel like they're bettering their lives instead of feeling like they're being slammed with consumerism.
That was literally the whole reason why I needed to shut off my TikTok and stop scrolling. I do a lot of research because I want to talk about content and different topics that you guys want to hear about. So I do dabble in my TikTok, but my God, how quickly I see something on TikTok and I'm like, well, I guess I'm back on the Sephora app. I guess I'm buying another. No, we can't. And you know why? Because we're saving up for a house. We can't be doing that. Can't just be giving anybody our money, you guys. This is why so many of these videos calling out the nonsense are going completely viral. Because people are like, finally, someone said it. Finally, someone said, I don't want to be sold to every 5 seconds. Finally, somebody said, I don't want to see an 18-year-old get 60 packages a week while the rest of us are eating frozen vegetables. And because we can easily see through it, the influencer's power drops. If your magic trick gets exposed, then the magic is gone.
Not be able to drive or ride our bikes anymore. So everyone's just walking from party to party. And yes, someone did die while they were out here. This is in fact a natural disaster. People are terrified.
Listen, I know people are absolutely coming after all these creators that went to Burning Man. Stay with me here. We've seen this video before, right? And I finally figured it out, okay? Tell me these videos don't radiate the same, like, people are dying, whatever energy.
Even if everybody gets it, like, yeah, people are gonna die. It's just terrible, but like, inevitable?
Tell me that wasn't the same video, right? Like, this is why I am so over all of these super out of touch, like, celebrities and content creators that will go to Burning Man and, like, cosplay poverty. And then when they actually, like, experience some sort of hardship or tragedy or whatever, they're like, oh, well, like, back to life. Like, what? What?
There's no empathy. They're not even in there. Like, I swear, I don't know if they don't understand the power that they might hold over the viewers that they do have, but it's like, are you still in there, girl? Are you there? Open your eyes. It's us, humanity. Wake up. Like, you guys are so stupid. So when a big creator comes on camera and starts crying and saying, oh, well, I didn't know it was so shady, or they launched their third brand in 8 months, it's just not hitting the same. The audience is too educated. They've seen the business model. They know you're not just sharing what you love. You are selling what gets you the highest affiliate commission, which I think is crazy. To have a commission? What? It's giving dirty car salesman from like the 70s. Like, this is like from the movies. It doesn't make any sense. And in case you haven't noticed, yeah, the economy sucks right now. Groceries are expensive. Housing is stupid. People are working more and getting less. So what happens when you shove a buy this now right in front of a stressed audience? They get really angry. In 2018, you could post a $300 haul and people would comment, oh my God, so cute. In 2025, you post that and people start breaking down your rent, your privilege, your affiliations, your non-disclosures. People are more conscious about labor, waste, climate, student loans that automatically make extreme consumption look unserious.
I cannot stand it when people are constantly buying new things to match a new aesthetic or a new color. That just screams consumerism final boss to me.
No. This makes me sick. Like, what you do with your money, it's none of my business. But these people have made it my business. You put it on the internet. This is like craziness. Or like what, buttered yellow is the new vibe, so what we're gonna redecorate? Get out of my face. Just buy what you like. Who cares what's popular? Like, no. Like, why do they tap everything? It triggers me so much. No, it's so overstimulating. Why does she need eye patches in her purse? For the vibes. It's always the tiny Neutrogena. No. Restock? No. You are literally just buying brand new everything for the first time. Exactly.
It's not easy saying goodbye to all of this. I have a confession.
We have another one.
I may be a lipstick hoarder. Matched, like there's literally dust on these.
And to those saying she donates it all.
These Pat McGrath lipsticks are very expired. They gotta go.
I am happy to be the one who sticks my neck out and says that influencers are causing a huge problem with the amount of overconsumption that they do, the amount of PR that they accept, and the amount of stuff that they flog to us
to buy.
I also wonder, like, how much is it to blame on the influencer and how much is it to blame on the brand itself? Why is the brand sending every shade of foundation to one creator? So because of all this, a lot of people have arrived in their de-influencing era, not buying everything, buying secondhand, using up what they already have. And that shift makes all of this influencer content seem ridiculous. Because you can't simply be like, here's 47 new fall candles to someone who's trying to budget. Like, you look out of touch. We're at the point where I would personally rather trust my best friend's makeup recommendation than any of these influencers or creators. And why is that? It's because my best friend is not financially incentivized to influence me to buy something. My friend actually has dry skin. Maybe she actually goes to work. My friend maybe uses the whole bottle of a product she loves, has empties. My friend will honestly tell me if that product broke her out or not. Influencers just can't do that anymore because they always have to keep the door open for brands. They can't say, this was mid. They can't say this oxidized. They can't say this was a waste of money. Or if they do, it's like once a year to somehow balance out all the positive with a little bit of honesty. Another reason why influencer culture is cracking is there's just too many of them. I don't even know any of their names. When there were 10 big beauty gurus, they had their own form of power. When there are 10,000, the power dilutes. Engagement spreads out. Audiences get picked apart. Brands stop paying as much. That's when the influencers start doing really shady stuff to make up for it. And when they do the shady stuff, the audiences trust even less. It's a cycle. And on top of that, the content all looks the same now. Same camera, same preset, same iced coffee, same tote bag, same unboxings, same that girl routine. At some point, it stops feeling aspirational and it really starts to feel like AI could make something like that, which it can. And this is kind of straight out of a Black Mirror episode. We are already at the point where AI-generated people are doing makeup tutorials, podcast clips, brand deals, and some of them kind of look real. And the industry is silently cheering for them because an AI influencer never gets canceled, an AI influencer never has to ask for more money, and an AI influencer is always available, always on brand, and always perfect. So now we're watching real influencers try to compete with these digital avatars. That immediately devalues the human influencer. Because if a brand can buy fake people, then what's the point of you? This is why people are saying that there will be a content crisis. Because when you can't tell who's real, you stop trusting everybody. And when trust is gone, influencer culture loses its main ingredient. We've reached the point where a lot of influencers are just memes. People comment on their videos not because they love them, but they think it's funny that they still try. It's funny to watch somebody try to make 2016 content in the 2025 climate. It's also funny to watch someone make a whole vlog about staying authentic and being themselves when the entire video is sponsored. Like the way people talk about AI Jake Paul or TikTok made celebrities or recycled girl boss content. And once your audience is laughing at you and not with you, your influence is gone. So we're really starting to turn back to group chats, to Reddit conversations, to small TikTok accounts, to normal and real women. We still want recommendations. We just don't want recommendations from people that are clearly playing this ridiculous game. Okay. So is influencing dead? No, girl, don't worry about it. People will always watch other people. We like recommendations. We like aspirational content, especially looking how somebody designs their room. I love that. What's dying is the version of influencer culture that preyed upon people for being naive. We are not naive anymore. We are so not in the I want her life era anymore. We are in the okay, but what's real era? And the second the audience asked that question, influencer culture as we knew it was over. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please throw a big fat thumbs up and also comment down below. Have you guys been influenced by anybody lately? Do you guys have a favorite influencer that you still ride or die for? I would love to hear it in the comments because for me personally, anytime I've started to love somebody, watch their content, they disappoint me every single time. It's like clockwork. It's actually crazy when you think about it. If you enjoyed today's video, you can go ahead and click here to find out all about how natural beauty is totally dying and it is not the same as it used to be. I'm not talking makeup. I am talking about people that are living their lives without tweakments. It feels like you never see it anymore. Or you guys can click here to learn all about how everybody is starting to look the same because it is crazy. Maybe the influencer climate totally has something to do with it. You know, I only make these videos because I love you and I truly want the best for you. I hope you have an amazing day or night or whenever you're watching, and I will see you very soon.